It's not scrutiny when they're meticulously going over your life. It's tribute. They have put together entire teams whose sole purpose is to find your flaws, sifting through your life with forensic purpose. Their restless evenings, irritated discussions, and more desperate search parties have all been transformed into your excellence. You keep rising, free of their obsession, while they wear themselves out, searching for tracks that don't exist. Their refusal to acknowledge the reality is only strengthened by each failed investigation. Perfection is simply what you deliver, not what you aim for. Allow them to continue their search. Their commitment to uncovering your demise is the most genuine recognition they could possibly give you. Feel it in the air, like a storm's electrical current. That sharpened focus, that laser focus that suddenly points at you, that magnifying glass that's looking for even the smallest breach in your foundation. Why now? Since your star is rising. Others stay where they are because your frequency is rising, while theirs stays the same since your genuineness jeopardizes the meticulously erected facades they have erected around their lives. The cosmos functions according to exact mathematics, and the formula is straightforward. Your growth compels their inquiry, your evolution calls for their study, and your expansion prompts their examination. It's the energetic reaction to your growing gravitational pull in this universal game. It's spiritual physics, it's cosmic law. These same co-workers who 6 months ago couldn't recall your name now know your schedule, habits, and patterns like the back of their hands. Why are they following you like astronomers are mapping out a new star in the sky? Because they could no longer ignore your light once it became too bright. Your timeline, which once received 3 likes, now has screenshots of your posts going around in group chats at 3 in the morning. Your casual comments turning into in-depth forensic investigations, and your success stories becoming detective cases. People are always asking how they do it, where they get it from, and who is assisting them, because your rise defies their narrow notion of what is possible. You see, it's not that you did anything bad. Rather, it's that you did something right. So right that it has upset the environment in your immediate vicinity. By just becoming more of who you were meant to be, you changed the dynamics. There were no onlookers while you were winning, but today you can't go anywhere without them. That is a result of your elevation, not a coincidence. Have you ever entered your own place, your house, workplace, or haven, and sensed a problem right away? Nothing was taken or relocated, but something is different. That alien fingerprint that isn't yours is still there. Your energy field has been violated, so trust that instinct. Because your aura is carrying codes, information that others can sense but cannot comprehend is now downloading from the universe, causing these spiritual intrusions. The spiritual hackers are trying to break your cosmic password and are skulking around your energy, trying to figure out what makes you unique. Your subconscious is sending you urgent signals through those weird dreams you've been experiencing when you find rooms changed that no one should be in, or doors unlocked that you know you locked. Even when everything appears normal on the outside, your intuition is shouting "intruder alert," and your soul is letting you see things that your physical eyes cannot. Someone has been searching through your energetic home. Your spiritual security system is activating, so you had well start listening. These energy vampires have been there, searching through your spiritual files for the source code to your power without leaving any tangible trace. Consider this: no one robs an abandoned house or robs an abandoned vehicle. Even if they are unable to pinpoint exactly what it is, the fact that they are looking into your spiritual space proves that you are carrying something treasured worthwhile, and potent. You really should be alert, but you don't have to freak out. The next step in your life is too important to leave unguarded. Therefore, now is the moment to secure your cosmic home and replace the spiritual locks. You are not invited to the emergency meetings that are triggered by your casual success stories. Take note of how your name appears in conversations. You're not mentioned at all, because your expansion emphasizes their contraction, your forward motion emphasizes their standstill, and your becoming symbolizes all they worry about their not becoming. Your growth has turned into their concern. You didn't stumble here by accident, you were led. If something in your spirit is stirring, don't ignore it. Tap Join to access exclusive content, prophetic insights, and a community of purpose-driven souls. This isn't just a membership, it's your moment of alignment. Step into who you were born to be. Welcome to the chosen. They can't understand your velocity because the universe put you on an accelerated timeline. So they do what people always do with things they don't understand. They look into it, they examine it, they look for flaws, not because you're failing, but because you're flying at heights they can't even see. Do you recall how their critique could fold you like cosmic origami, or how their comments might shatter you? Those times are over. They are now attempting to figure out why they raised the amount of their poison, but it is driving them insane because their heaviest ammunition bounces off you like meteors hitting an invisible shield. But you became immune somehow. You tuned into a different frequency, but they turned up the volume of their disbelief. Behind cued hands, they are whispering, how are they still standing? We threw everything we had at them. Take a look at your life. By all cosmic calculations, the difficulties you have faced should have destroyed you. The roadblocks should have led you astray, and the burdens you bear should have crushed you. But here you are, not just surviving, but thriving. Not just continuing, but conquering. Not just present, but powerful. This is ancestral reinforcement, rather than merely personal growth. You have the support of generations of spiritual fighters who will bolster your determination and fortify your spirit. The success codes of all those who battled to make you possible are encoded in your DNA. They are seeing an army of light workers concentrated in one human form when they gaze at you, not just one soul. Anybody can hear messages like this, chosen one, but very few will take use of their full potential. That's what we're here to help you with. This is the moment you've been waiting for all your life. Zoom's weekly Selected Ones group calls are back. These gatherings are actual power vortices where selected ones merge their consciousness to create something that cannot exist in isolation, and where destinies are made. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. Just as a lighthouse guides mariners through a raging storm, your life is being illuminated by a power that cannot be hidden. Imagine your blessings as the first rays of sunrise breaking through the darkest night, each new beam dispersing shadows and revealing truth. Now, examine your phone and observe a pattern. As your vibration increases, so does the volume of unexpected messages. You may receive friend requests from people you hardly remember, direct messages that pop up at odd hours, or long-standing texts arriving just after your breakthrough becomes public. These digital links are not random. They are calculated signals delivered as you advance through each new level. The cosmos functions according to exact mathematics, and every notification is like a divine memo, confirming that you are ascending in purpose and stature. In the guise of longtime friends, casual acquaintances, or distant relatives who once claimed to have faith in you, figures emerge with unfamiliar motives. They now parade as if they care, yet their sudden interest is a subtle warning. Your circle must shrink as your blessings grow. If you've been touched by God's goodness, don't keep it to yourself. Click Super Thank You and sow a gift of $20 or more to help spread His light. Your giving becomes a ripple of grace, blessing hearts and building His kingdom. Let His overflow pour through you. It may seem reversed, but cosmic law decrees that only a few can bear the altitude as you rise higher. Fewer eyes can handle the brightness of your light as you shine ever more brilliantly, and fewer hearts can accept the true, transformed you when you become unmistakably genuine. Consider this. Those who never cared about your hardships when you were down in the valley are now suddenly reaching out, eager to secure a piece of the view from the mountaintop where you now stand. Like a mighty oak weathering every storm, you have grown stronger and more rooted in truth. Your blessings, like ripened fruit in due season, are abundant and beyond measure. Embrace the simple truth that as your spirit ascends, only those aligned with divine purpose can remain near you. Trust that God, in His wisdom, has orchestrated every connection and every departure according to His perfect plan. Stand firm, knowing that the very trials of scrutiny only testify to the reality of your magnificent ascent toward eternal prosperity. If it weren't so obvious, the cosmic irony would be hilarious. That chance that kept getting lost, that relationship that sounded ideal but never came to pass, that money windfall that was almost yours but suddenly disappeared. Divine intervention. The universe wasn't saying no, but rather, not yet. These blessings were placed on cosmic hold because your boundaries needed to be strengthened, your discernment needed to be upgraded, and your spiritual security system wasn't ready. Not everyone should have access to your next level. The universe is aware of what you're too willing to overlook. Your greatest gifts were withheld by God until you were able to adequately safeguard them. Imagine getting your inheritance with your windows still open and your doors still unlocked. If the cosmic robbers had come before your security was in place, imagine how they would have pillaged your blessings. Your present difficulties are preparation exercises rather than punishments. Each setback sharpens your intuitive radar. Each disappointment fortifies your spiritual immune system, and each delay increases your ability to receive and sustain what is coming. It is the cosmos that is withholding for you, not from you. Something that would have been stolen if it had come sooner is on its way to you in the next 7 days. It needs this precise moment when your awareness is sharpened, your boundaries are strengthened, and your spiritual home is organized. The cosmic time is exact, not arbitrary. Warning, a friendly mask is being worn by desperation, which is on the horizon. It can be identified by its flawless timing, overwhelming zeal, and unexpected urgency, something a bit too perfect. People would do anything to use you as a parachute while their plane is going down. Take note of the well-practiced nature of their praise, the thoughtful positioning of their praises, and the well-timed moment of their unexpected concern for your welfare. The last-ditch attempts of drowning energies to use you as a flotation device are what these are. They are not coincidences. Why are they giving you everything they claimed you didn't deserve all of a sudden? Why is the same person who doubted your value suddenly praising you? Why is the same force that made you doubt yourself now putting its money on your success? They're in full-blown panic mode when the old plotline stops working, making vows their character can't keep, making promises their energy can't deliver, and throwing everything at you in the hopes that something, anything, will stay. This is because desperation, alters the script. A desperate individual will say whatever it takes to obtain what they need, so keep this cosmic reality in mind. Don't let their nervous energy push you to make judgments you haven't fully considered. Don't allow your heavenly timing to be overshadowed by their artificial urgency. Choose never when someone exhibits now or never energy. The cosmos never rushes what is genuinely meant for you. They're labeling you uninteresting now, claiming that you're not as accessible, visible, or available. Good. Your spiritual capacity is immediately growing as a result of your reduced social availability. Your cosmic incubation period is essentially your antisocial era. You're not here by chance. Feel the pull? Tap join to unlock truth, purpose, and a tribe that gets it. This is more than a membership. It's your calling. This seclusion is purposeful, not coincidental. Because what is currently being downloaded into your spirit necessitates cosmic silence. The cosmos purposefully kept you apart. You cannot hear ancestor whispers in crowded spaces, decipher universal codes while translating small talk, or receive divine frequencies while there is continuous background chatter. Experience the calm that comes from being by yourself at last, as opposed to the cacophony that surrounds some energy. You're not imagining that contrast. It's spiritual feedback, your soul telling you just where it needs to shrink and where it may grow. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. Imagine your life as a well-tended garden, where each seed of faith and wisdom grows into a mighty tree that reaches for the heavens. Others move in packs, but you're moving with a purpose. They need agreement, but you're developing conviction. They need continual affirmation, but you're discovering in yourself an unwavering worth. While you sit quietly, conquering your inner struggles, they gather in groups, scrutinizing your every move. Yet, your lone equation is favored by cosmic mathematics. This brief separation is laying the groundwork for your long-term ascent. Every minute you spend in solitude is a sacred investment that yields profound benefits, insight, clarity, and unadulterated truth. Just as the rising sun over a calm morning horizon dispels the night's shadows, your journey of self-mastery is lighting the way forward. By the time you return to the collective, you will have been transformed. The isolation they once criticized will have strengthened, crystallized, and drawn you back even more powerfully. Picture yourself as that bright, steadfast lighthouse guiding weary ships to safety, a beacon of hope and resilience amid turbulent seas. In your absence, people now fall silent when you speak, hanging on to your every word and treating your casual observations like sacred literature. The change began so slowly that you nearly missed it. One day, you were looking for direction, desperately seeking counsel and answers from others. Then, through divine intervention and the persistent whisper of the Spirit, you transformed into the oracle you once sought. Your energy now speaks louder than words ever could, and your presence resonates more profoundly than any grand presentation. Your quiet has gained a weight and authority that many now recognize. Remember, as you continue on this blessed journey, that your every step is divinely ordained. The Lord has called you to rise above the noise of the crowd and step confidently into your true destiny. Embrace this season of solitude and growth, for it is the very anvil on which your strength is forged. Your steadfast spirit not only transforms your life, it illuminates the path for others who are destined to follow in your footsteps. Your ascension is not merely a personal triumph. It is a glorious testament to the unfailing promises of God and the inexhaustible power of divine wisdom. This is evolution, not ego. Your frequency has increased to the point where atmospheres change just by being near you. Doesn't the burden feel heavy at times, knowing that what you say truly alters paths, witnessing how your viewpoints modify reality, and realizing that what you say manifests with accelerated power? The universe gave you this influence because you have demonstrated that you are worthy of using it. Haven't you recently caught yourself saying something casually and then seeing how that remark affected someone's entire life? Saying something truthful without giving it much thought, and then seeing that truth reshape someone's entire worldview. Giving advice without exerting much effort, and then seeing that guidance change someone's entire strategy. The weight both honors and sobers you. The power both exhilarates and humbles you. This is your position's cosmic paradox. The more authority you have, the more responsibility you bear. The more influence you have, the more judgment you need. The more authority you command, the more knowledge you need to develop. The universe doesn't always wait for volunteers, but you didn't beg for this position. You are now scripting the script for the cosmic drama rather than merely participating in it when the collective requires certain frequencies to be awakened. Your energy transforms a space rather than merely filling it. Your observations enrich discussions rather than merely adding to them. It is this inexplicable authority that emerges from your existence without effort or declaration that people are so eagerly observing and analyzing. The spiritual performances get more intense as conventional methods of accessing your energy fall short. All of a sudden, everyone in your immediate vicinity is experiencing heavenly discoveries, feeling drawn to connect with you, and getting messages that inadvertently help you find your mission. Observe how their blessed and highly favored speech grows closer to your authority, how their spiritual vocabulary grows in your presence, and how their religious illusions grow when secular tactics fail to cross your bounds. As their genuine invites are turned down, the spiritual costume party is becoming increasingly ornate. These spiritual chameleons are changing colors to fit whatever setting they think will allow them access to your resources. These include the prayer warriors, who only pray when you're looking, the light workers, whose light mysteriously dims when no one is looking, and the ascended masters, whose wisdom vanishes in private conversations. Their unsuccessful direct efforts are reflected in the intensity of their dramatic spiritual performances. They are now trying to enter through your spiritual window when they were unable to do so through your front door. They are now aiming for your divine purpose when they were unable to appeal to your material interests, and they are claiming connection on the astral plane when they were unable to reach you on the physical one. You need to be extremely perceptive during this time of year. Not everyone who quotes sacred books embodies sacred ideals. Not everyone who claims to have a divine connection upholds divine character, and not everyone who uses spiritual language channels spiritual energy. The word does not change the intention, and the clothing does not create the consciousness. Now is the moment to construct your energetic fort. Create security measures that will make your spiritual home unassailable. It's time to establish boundaries that are so strong that even your most resolute energy vampires will eventually concede. Commence with that morning routine that leaves folks perplexed as to why they can no longer reach you. These visualization techniques aren't New Age nonsense. They're ancient technologies for energy management. Examples include the sacred silence before sunrise, when you fortify your field before exposing it to external frequencies. The deliberate invocation of protection that envelops you like invisible armor, and the conscious clearing of your channels before opening to the day's communications. Observe the golden glow enveloping your aura. Imagine those mirrors returning undesired energy to its original source. Think of the cosmic bouncers that are positioned at the entrance to your energy field, verifying IDs and removing anybody who don't resonate. It is impossible to overestimate the importance of selective reaction. Not every call calls for your response. Not every message demands your response. Not every invitation demands your presence. And not every question demands your explanation. In this physical realm, your energy is a limited resource. Use it as God sees fit. This is the ultimate spiritual checkmate, the last cosmic truth. Keep drinking your tea, keeping your divine affairs in order, and working peacefully and resolutely toward your goals. Your carefree brilliance is the retaliation they never saw coming and are unable to stop. They rush to comprehend you while you keep focused on yourself. They respond to your every action while you remain receptive to your inner guidance. Your mere existence disturbs them while you are unaffected by their thoughts. Your superpower is the imbalance of this exchange. Observe how your quiet conviction disturbs them more than your impassioned demands. Your serene confidence unsettles them more than your loudest arguments, and your peaceful progress elicits more reaction than your defensive replies ever did. You've completely altered the game by declining to match their frantic enthusiasm. They are forced to face the truth they have been avoiding when you stop reacting to their provocations. All along, their power came from your energy. Their only leverage was their ability to disturb your tranquility. Their only success was their ability to throw you off balance. They are helpless in your presence without these. Experience the silence that envelops you right now, the holy void between stimulus and response, where your actual power lies, the divine pause before reaction, where your sovereignty exists, the holy pause before interaction, where your authority resides. You now work with exquisite accuracy in this area, this quantum field of possibilities between what happens to you and how you react. Ancient warriors were aware of this fact. The person who maintains composure in the face of disorder rules the battlefield. The one who remains composed in the face of chaos decides the result. And the person who maintains composure in the face of provocation wins the battle before it even starts. This age-old knowledge is now ingrained in your decisions and manifested in your behavior. Utilize their criticism as inspiration for your best chapter to date. Let their analysis strengthen your sincerity. Let their research spur your creativity, and turn their focus into confirmation that your light cannot be ignored. They're searching extra hard for something that's wrong with you. While they are engaged researching your current position, let them seek, look, evaluate, and even theorize. You're moving up to the next level already. You're planning tomorrow's dance while they're figuring out yesterday's moves. You're altering the entire terrain while they're attempting to foresee your course. Your cosmic task was to keep going in spite of them, not to persuade them. Your heavenly goal was to become completely content with your authority, not to make them comfortable with it. Your spiritual mandate was to make your own vision clear, not to correct theirs. Proceed in power, move in majesty, advance in authority. After locking your spiritual doors, protecting your energetic assets, and keeping your divine downloads safe with sacred vigilance. You were not created to be a supporting role in this cosmic tale. Rather, you were created to stand at the forefront of your mission, fully illuminated, unrepentant, and unstoppable. Let them look. The more they try to find your faults, the more your genius blinds them. The more they study your weaknesses, the more powerful you become. The more they concentrate on identifying your faults, the more clearly others notice your virtues. Their fixation on your destruction is turning into the focal point of your rebellion. Their will to uncover your evil is just bringing out your virtue. That's the cosmic plot twist they didn't anticipate, the divine reversal they couldn't foresee, the spiritual boomerang that compound interestly returns their energy back its source. This is your moment. Your season has arrived. The time is here.